Hey guys, it's me Yanni and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a bit different from the other videos I've done so far here on my YouTube channel. As of right now, all I have are things to do with my house and things to do with me going to grad school. So I decided that I kind of wanted to go off track with this video, mostly because this is something that's really on my mind all of the time, ever since I was 11 actually. It is, sorry, I'm fiddling around with things. It is my period. And if you are a woman, you are familiar with what I'm talking about. Now, my period has to be one of the most traumatizing things that has happened to me in my life. And what kills me is that I've literally been having my period for 14 years, 14 going on 15 years, and it still can traumatize my life. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, your period can literally destroy you. Now, one of the reasons why my period was like so traumatizing to me was that for some reason I never knew when it was coming, which is sad because after calendaring my period for a couple of months, I realized that it was pretty much the most consistent thing in my life. It came every 28 to 30 days without missing a beat since I was 11 years old, without missing a beat. So after calendaring it, I start to pay attention to more signs and figure out, okay, this is how I can know when my period is coming. And I decided that I wanted to share it with you guys. So right now, in this video, I am going to give you, hold on, that's my boyfriend, hold on. Where was I? Hold on. So I have 10, why am I saying 10 like you guys don't know what 10 is? I have 10 signs for how I know my period is coming. So let's get started. First sign on how to know your period is coming. I'm like looking around because I have to like look at the mirror behind me to make sure I'm still recording because my camera clocks off at 10 minutes. So the first sign to know my period is coming is moodiness. Now this is probably the hardest for me to tell because I'm already a moody person. I'm a water sign. I don't know if anyone else is into astrology. Is it astrology? Let me Google that. I think it's astrology. I don't know. Okay, let's just go. Let's be safe and say zodiac. I don't know if any of you guys are into the zodiac the way I am, but I am a water sign. I'm already moody. So when my period used to come, it didn't seem out of the norm, but what has helped me is realizing how fast my moods are changing. That's how I know when my period is coming. So if I go from really happy to really sad really quickly and nothing has happened, nothing has triggered it, then I know, oh shoot, my period may be coming. My second sign, my memory it's terrible. Like, I already have a problem, like someone telling me something and then 2 seconds later I'll forget it. But my memory really sucks right before my period comes. It's like, well, that's a good example. I was about to say something and I forgot. It's like yesterday. No, it's like earlier today. I kept meaning to text my boyfriend and I could not remember what it was about. And it was like every single time I'd be like, oh, and I'm like, oh, I can't. Oh, wait, what was it again? Oh, what was it again? It's just terrible. And it sucks when you have a job that works off of you recalling your memory. So for my job, I have to clearly follow directions, listen to what people tell me to do. And for my job, it really helps if I have a pen and paper with me, but sometimes I don't. And during my cycle, it's like as soon as I walk off, gone. Everything's gone. And I usually have to be like, I need you to tell me what you said one more time. It's just terrible. Horrible concentration. I can't get almost anything done while before my period comes. Usually when my period finally does come, it starts to get better unless I'm going through severe pain or something like that. But as far as being able to concentrate on things, I already have a short attention span, and there's things I've had to do to like keep myself going. But when it comes down to my period, I already know that I need to just sit back and do things that are very easy for me, very like monotonous, very, very, very simple, because if I have to think too hard, things are gonna go left very quickly. And something else is like, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, but like my mind will not read things the right way, or it won't like read numbers the right way when I have my period. Like the minute I like read something wrong or miss something, I'm like, my period is coming. Next on the list, I don't know what number I'm on, you guys, so hopefully, so what I'm gonna do is just put the numbers somewhere in the video so that we can keep track. Next up is nausea. Like, it is so freaking bad. Like, it's like intense nausea. There's been times where I've had nausea from my period and thought I was suffering from not from my period, but I've had nausea leading up to my period, and I thought I was either pregnant or I was dying or I had food poisoning. Like, it was so bad. Like, it comes on like hard for me. It comes on so strong for me. It's just sickening. Like, there's been times where I've literally just had to put my head down wherever I was and just like let the nausea pass, because it's usually not just nausea. It's like nausea and dizziness, like motion sickness almost, which is something else I suffer from. Number 5, headaches. Now, I usually don't get any headaches unless my period is coming. So if I'm getting a headache and it's getting really bad, turning into a migraine, I know for sure, hey, we're about to hit that B. She's about to show up. It's about to be real. Girl, just go ahead. It is always usually like a couple days before, and I feel like me having my headache is a trigger for me to take medicine. Like, it's a trigger for me to take ibuprofen. And just a quick tip, if you take ibuprofen a few days before, hey baby, if you take ibuprofen a few days before your period, it usually helps with the cramps. Like, it will lessen the severity of your cramps. Trust me, it's been working for me for quite a while. I think what I'm gonna do is just another video on things that I do to prepare me for my period, and which will, I hope, be a shorter, my nose is itching, which will be a shorter video, I hope. Next up, cramps. This kills me the most, because it's like your period is warning you before it shows up. So I get cramps before my period, and it's never really as bad, but it's bad enough, and that also prompts me to take pain medicine, ibuprofen, acetaminophen, aka Tylenol and Advil. I take those before, and it just annoys me. It's just so annoying. Next on the list, cravings. Oh my gosh, last week I had a craving for Krispy Kreme donuts, chocolate, and fried chicken, and it happened all at the same time. And that is just a weird set of things to put together, even though they're all my favorite things. But I just had like such a strong urge. Like, that's what a craving is. It's like a strong urge to eat something, and it's usually never good for you, at least in my case. I don't know if anyone has ever had cravings for broccoli or asparagus or Brussels sprouts, but I have cravings for all the things that are slowly decaying my teeth. But anyway, next on the list is a bad diet. Now, I don't know if this is true for everyone else, but this is definitely true for me. I feel like my period likes to trick me. Like, there are times where I'm not as hungry as I usually am, so I'm just like, oh, I can skip a meal. And that is something you should never do with your period. At least for me, I have to have a consistent 3 meals a day to make sure that my period isn't terrible. Like, I'm not suffering from terrible cramps or anything like that. So, oops, I just shut the camera. But I usually have a bad diet, so it's like And it kind of ties in with the cravings. If I sit there and I think, oh, I'm not hungry, I can skip a meal, then that's a part of a bad diet. But there's times where it's like, oh girl, go get a milkshake. Oh girl, go get a Krispy Kreme donut. And I shouldn't be eating those things before my period, especially because the products, I'm very sensitive to the things that those foods are made of. And my stomach attacks me during my period for eating those things. Next on the list is exhaustion. Right now, I want to sleep, and it's 9:42. I want to fall asleep right now. And it's not like I didn't get rest yesterday. I got plenty of rest. And what kills me is that I woke up looking like I wasn't rested. Like I woke up looking like I didn't get 8 hours of sleep. It was crazy to me. But that's usually what happens. Like I need to sleep even more. One time, like the week before my period, I actually took off and I slept 8 hours at night, 2 hours during the day, and that was like one of the best periods I ever had. I really feel like your body's telling you, hey, we need you to do these things so that we can take care of you when this period comes, because it's no joke. It's no joke. And last but certainly not least, and I want to keep this PG, so I'm not going to really say what I mean, but I want you to understand what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? It is need for intimacy. I don't know why. Maybe other women are different. Maybe they're just like, I don't care about it. But for me, it's like so strong. It's like another craving to like chicken and donuts and chocolate. I don't know why, but it is. So that is my 10 ways to know your period is coming. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you'd like to see more. Please do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe below. If you have any 10 that you'd like to share with me, please do that in the comment section. And I guess I could just say bye for now. All right, guys. Love you.